It's got 4 legs.
Four-legged. It was a four-legged animal. I've been telling you this the whole time.
I did hear something, but it ain't sound like no elf to me. And out of nowhere, you hear a loud screech.
I take defensive and
This is a surprise round, buddy. You don't get to do anything.
Surprise round. They got the drop on you.
Yeah. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to roll the damage, and if it hits your AC, you take damage.
Okay.
If it doesn't hit your AC, then you are able to avoid it.
All right, I'm a tank.
So let me roll this real quick.
You mean you're going to roll the attack?
The attack, sorry, the attack. Boar comes running straight at you, and you're able to see it, and using your pit fighting skill, you lift a leg and kind of lean to the side, and it runs right underneath your leg, missing you.
Acha!
And the boar then turns, kind of rounds it out, and turns towards you, Leviticus. Go ahead with initiative, everybody.
Full initiative. Woo!
I am thinking I need to try to defend my comrades at all costs. Before Leviticus' turn begins, in my head, I am sensing the turn-based nature of this altercation, and a song is playing in my head.
I can't make it out.
It's the, Pokemon, you've been, an encounter.
Oh,
It's yeah.
What's the Bidoof? You've encountered a wild Bidoof.
Yeah. So
that's the right one.
Okay, so go ahead, Leviticus. What do you do?
I just say what I do in response to this thing.
So yeah, it's getting ready to. It's lining up to charge at you. You can move to it. You're close enough to where you can try and punch it or stab it with your sword.
I wait for it to charge me, and I almost imperceptibly step aside and use my I have a long sword, right?
Yeah. So go ahead and
I use that.
Okay.
What?
So in your character sheet, open that up and scroll down.
Well, no. I was gonna say I use that, and as it is charging past me, I slash down and to the back of its neck to try to decapitate it.
So you're gonna hold your action then.
So are you actually waiting for it to charge, or are you just saying that for flavor's sake? That's the key here.
Yeah, because it's in front of you right now.
Was it just standing there?
It's starting to turn towards you right now. So you can either hold an action and get ready to do that thing that you said, or you can run up to it and you can attack it.
Okay. Well, then in that case, before it has a chance to even turn to get me in its sight, I jump in the air and I do a double somersault, and I land with my short on the top of its skull.
Okay, so
I roll my eyes sarcastically while he does that.
So all right, you're gonna do a called shot to the head. So what I need from you, and you're doing flips. You want to do flips? You said. So
let the man do flips, JD. There's nothing at stake.
All right. So you go ahead and roll the hit with the sword.
Is that a strength roll or a dex roll?
That's an attack roll. So he's going to click on the short sword inside of his attacks and spellcasting.
Okay.
We'll probably need to look at that, because I don't even know if swords technically qualify as monk weapons for his. Because I know he got them as his elf, but I don't know that they're really a monk weapon. It's not important.
Yeah, I'll check it out later. I'll look in the monk later. The monk class.
Click your weapon, dude.
Click the word short sword under attacks.
Yes.
And spellcast.
Yep.
Nice.
22 definitely hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So go ahead and click on short sword underneath the 22
In the chat window.
in the chat window.
All right, there you go.
Okay. So you do 5 damage. You run up to it, or as you're running, you do multiple flips in the air. You're bouncing off the ground, and you unsheathe as you're in the air and slice it right on the top of its back, right along its vertebrae.
You bounce off of something invisible in midair, like that. There's like a wall there, but there's nothing actually there.
Yeah,
The
it's a double jump in the air.
Yeah, there you go.
the boar squeals in anguish as you cut through its bottom, or its torso.
Its body.
Its
flesh.
Um,
I smote its ruin on the ground.
So it is your turn, Blighter. What would you like to do?
I am going to roll animal handling.
Okay, love it.
Ready?
You handle that animal, John. Handle it good.
Am I ready? Is it all right if I do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Boom! Animal handling for the win.
Is anyone assisting you with this, or are you just doing it on your own?
If anybody wants to assist, they can.
Okay, so you see the boar get sliced from Leviticus, and you immediately drop to one knee, and you go,
Who's a good little piggy? Who's a good little piggy?
Hey, piggy. Get away from that mean, pretentious little wood elf over there.
The boar squeals in pain as it begins to bleed from the top of its back.
I unwrap some bandages. I rip my shirt off and I wrap it around the pig.
Your animal handling has no effect.
Oh.
Okay. Is that all you would like to do, or do you want to try and kill it?
I guess I'm going to murder the pig. Can't have a pet pig. You might as well have bacon. So
I know a whole group of people who would probably enjoy bacon.
All right. So now I will do an attack with. I can't use my greatsword, right?
Well, no, because you've got a shield. You got that shield equipped.
Can I do rage damage?
I wouldn't waste a rage for this.
You could, but you're going to be wasting a rage.
You have a limited number per day, and this is not worth it.
All right. So I toss a hand axe at the pig.
You could just walk up and.
I mean, you could run up to it.
But
no.
If you want to toss it, toss it.
Toss it.
Okay.
Toss the hand axe.
Go ahead and click on hand axe.
Boom.
Oh, I bet that doesn't hit.
Yeah. So you go, come here, buddy. And the pig ignores you, and you're like, stupid fucking thing. You throw an axe at it. Hits the ground next to it.
And I hold up the freak out, and I'm like, I'm holding up the thing like to mark it out and put a 1. Yeah, you're getting close there, buddy. Don't.
Use the pig.
Don't make excuses. Make changes.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna firebolt the pig.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm a
14.
Pig.
All right.
I think a 14 hits.
14, you say.
I don't think it has 4 decks.
So the firebolt hits next to it, scaring the shit out of the pig.
It has higher than 14 AC?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dear God.
And
it actually was from hell.
and it begins to run back into the forest, bleeding out.
You have to catch it.
It can only go, 60 feet in a round?
60 feet, yeah. So it actually kind of moves off the map. For this, I'm gonna say that you're gonna have to retrack it down.
All right. It ran into the trees. So
yeah, it ran into the trees. So you're gonna have to re-roll survival. to follow, like track its blood trail.
Who
Well, we
rolls
put this
survival?
much effort into it.
Matthew.
Yeah, so Matt
Yeah.
rolls it.
All right.
And we try to assist, though I'm, again, probably more worried about my shoes, but
Oh, dang.
that's the
Oh, that's stealth, though.
stealth. That's the wrong one.
I am bad
Wait
aim
for the
at
good one.
clicking. I rolled click and I missed.
There you go. 15 ain't bad.
15. Okay. So it's pretty easy for you to follow this blood trail. You're kind of like stopping and like looking at the ground. You're like, okay, it went this way, and you guys are like hone focus on like we got to get this thing.
It's gonna burst out of a bush at us again. Guerrilla warfare with a boar.
You guys continue to follow it. You start to hear noises further down. Give me perception rolls, everybody.
All of us?
Perception roll.
Oh, geez. 8.
No.
Okay, so everybody kind of hears some rumbling. You're like, oh, that's the city. We're getting close to the city, I guess. And you continue following the blood trail.
Okay.
And that is when you come across the tent city,
Is this the refugee camp?
the refugee camp. The blood trail goes into the refugee camp. Are you guys going to continue to follow it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm now worried
Yeah.
that we've maimed someone's pet pig, but we'll see.
Oh.
Okay. So give me, John, or Matt, actually. Matt, give me another survival roll to see which way it went inside the refugee camp.
Have you seen a bloody pig come this way, sir?
Anybody seeing an almost dead pig from hell around here?
20.
Ooh, 20. Very nice.
Very nice. So there's a beggar just up ahead of this guy right here. And he... so you guys can zoom out if you can't see the entirety of the map.
Mm-hmm.
So the beggar says, "That's you guys? You guys hurt Frankfurt?"
Uh-oh, he's got a name.
Well, you see, Frankfurt attacked us in the woods. We didn't realize it was a
Yeah.
pet.
I tried to catch
It was,
him.
it was
I told him he
self-defense.
was a good boy.
I tried to make it a quick, clean death.
I didn't touch it.
Yeah, except for a firebolt. It's got a thin
No,
dax.
I didn't touch it. You said it hit the dirt next to it.
So the beggar kind of holds out a hat, kind of like, "Got some money?"
I don't. He might. I point to Leviticus.
I kind of roll my eyes and I'm like, sure. And I give him a silver coin.
Okay.
I also give him a silver coin.
Sweet. All right. So delete 2 or 1 silver each.
Okay.
He goes, "Oh, thank you kindly. Well, you're gonna want to go and see about Frankfurt that way," and he points to the right. And there are people kind of
You
milling
mean the east?
to the east. Yes, exactly.
Weren't you? Didn't our tax dollars pay you to tell soldiers where to go?
Didn't you have to
yes.
take a cartography or a
Yeah, I
mountaineering
did.
course or something?
I ignored all of it. I don't have to worry about that shit. I'm a civilian. I'm back to being a dirty civilian.
I would like to use my intimidation to.
No, don't intimidate anybody. This is a
Literally
good
just
pl-
told you what he knew.
And now Leviticus
I-
is like, hey, Gonad, I'm wondering if you're kind of like
Hold on.
projecting all this insecurity stuff onto me.
The Godad probably thinks you might have a point there. Irritated and impatient at the pursuit of this pig, I pull away from Folon's hand on my shoulder, or what attempts to calm me down, and I roll intimidation against the beggar trying to get my money back.
Jeez, dude. All right, give me a second here.
Well, it looks like it's still a 0. 0.
Yep.
Oh, did you roll? I'm not looking at it right now.
I rolled a
Try again
23.
tomorrow.
He rolled a 4. He rolled a nat 1.
So you try and be intimidating, and the beggar spits at your feet and says, "Thanks for the coin, douche."
Douche.
To be fair, GB, you did deserve that.
Go ahead, Blighter, deserve that. Go ahead, Blighter feels like a total jerk.
Now, shall we go find us a pig?
Yeah, let's go find a half-dead pig from hell with a name.
All right, so to the right, or east, as you guys put it, is a larger.
Some people call it that.
And he points you to the tent nearby. He says it's the yellow or the reddish orange tent. So you can surmise that it's this
one up here.
Yeah.
I grab Leviticus and I whisper to him, "Hey, Leviticus, I bet your stealth skills are a little better than mine. You might consider using them in this situation.
Or you can be up front and offer to pay the man for the injuries sustained to Frankfurt."
I say that outside of Folon's hearing, I thought, but then apparently I was wrong. And I'm speaking louder than I thought I was.
Elf ears, man.
So
Maybe
I should, you're saying, your suggestion.
All I'm saying is you should be aware of what skills you have and what skills that you're not so good at. That's all I'm saying.
I have stealth and full on. You're saying I should use something about what now?
When you have gold, you don't need skills.
Says that there's no gold.
And honestly, we've wounded someone's pet. Trying to sneak in and somehow finish the job, I'm assuming is what GB is insinuating, does not seem like a prudent course of action, considering we are in the middle of a camp of refugees.
I just like to have all of the options available and out there on the table.
Option Z.
Yeah, speaking of Fawn, do you have any kind of like, do any of us have any kind of healing? Particularly, can any of us heal, roll, hell, boar?
So the skill is probably medicine, I would guess.
It would be medicine, and you'd have to be within touching. Like you'd have to be close enough to touch it.
I have 0 medicine.
I have a 1 in medicine.
Last I remember, I think Luke said we don't need a healer.
Well, we don't need a healer. The pig needs a healer.
I put my shield and sword away, and I get my great sword ready to go.
So remove 1 point from your 2 points from your AC.
2 points.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you can, I think you can actually put a dual number in that. So what I usually do is put like 14/16, so that I know if it's with or without shield.
All right.
Oh, that's a good call.
But again, Leviticus, we're going to be at a disadvantage trying to resolve this anyway. I think if we can somehow make restitutions for this, while also strongly suggesting they keep the boar pinned from now on, probably a good call here.
Yeah, maybe even since it's their pet that did the consuming of this poor deranged farmer's crops, maybe they can kind of, or maybe we'll just call it squaresies.
Yeah, I think probably calling it square all around is a good target. I think.
Yeah. Good
But
call. All
and
right.
again,
I think we have a plan.
Don't cow too much, because again, we were attacked
Yeah.
without provocation in the woods by the boar. But again, we didn't realize it was a pet.
By the thieving burgle
I
boar.
don't know. No, that's probably not. Your damn pet done stole the carrots and we slashed it up good. We did. I don't think that's gonna go over well.
While
Well,
Leviticus
I didn't
and
mean.
Solon are discussing diplomacy among the locals, I move over
They're
here.
discussing between each other at the moment.
Yeah, I move away from them entirely, having realized that they have the situation under control. And I find a populated area, and I say, "Hey, everybody, check this out!"
Mute again.
Yeah, he's so loud that it mutes. And
Your microphone peaks and cuts it all out. John.
Yeah, it's amazing. So as long as we continue to talk over him.
Yeah, we'll just talk over him. It'll be fine.
So John,
amazing.
John, do you really do that? Because if you do roll performance again.
Okay. I roll performance 19.
Wow.
A crowd starts to form.
Oh, you're gonna get that beggar ticked off at you.
Thank you.
You're horning in on his territory.
Even people doing work are like, "Whoa, what's that?" And they start coming over and they start listening and
you're gonna have a circuit. You're gonna have to hit all the taverns and then come out the refugee camp once a day.
Everyone starts to kind of clap, and they start to give you money. All right, so as John is doing that,
yeah, we talk to the guy at the tent and say, "Hey, we think we saw a boar come through here. Maybe wasn't feeling too well."
So this guy right here kind of walks towards you, kind of like keeping you at a distance, trying to like push you back this way. And he goes, "Oh, you're the ones who fucked up Frankfurt, huh?"
Well,
we're here to make restitutions. We didn't realize
right. We're here.
As he's saying that, he says it very loudly, and a couple other guys kind of turn, like, "What's that?"
Uh-oh. This doesn't look good.
And
how's your persuasion there, Matt?
What were you guys gonna say?
Not bad, I don't think. We were just saying, hey.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say, we don't want any trouble. We're just here. We were attacked by a boar out in the woods, and while we were looking for, while we were trying to help this farmer up the road, and as we were chasing this boar, we saw the boar come through here, and we found out that it might have belonged to someone. We're trying to just set it all right.
The guy below here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but down here, this guy moves forward a little bit and he goes, "You hear that, John? They want to make sure Frankfurt's okay." And John moves forward a little bit and goes, "Oh, is that so? Hey, Jimmy, why don't you let boss know they're here about Frankfurt?" And he steps forward, or Jimmy states, "Not a problem," turns and disappears into the tent.
Ominous.
Okay.
You guys have anything you want to say at the moment, or do anything?
DB, here, boy. Come here. We might need you in a second. Come here.
I don't hear. I don't hear my allies' calls. I'm just playing away, and the crowd's just like clapping.
The crowd's
yeah.
Is there anything we can do to try to get Gonablight's attention? Like send him a signal, or can you throw a fireball at his feet to get his attention?
I don't think throwing around fire in the middle of a camp is the right call.
Yeah, probably not the best.
But like, yeah. What?
I look out in the corner of my eye and I see.
No,
that
hold on. I might have a thing.
You're
Hang on.
metagaming. You can't do that. That's metagaming.
Hang on. I think I might have a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't want to metagame. I mean, it's a realistic thing I might do.
How far away are we?
You guys are.
Is the range accurate?
Yeah.
Oh God.
So 95 feet away.
That's not that bad.
Well, I'm looking at the range on my spells is the problem, and most of them go.
Just shoot one in the air.
The metagame, John.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't want to risk casting anything flashy. I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
Okay.
So John, as you continue to perform, people are actually starting to drop copper at your feet.
Oh, sweet. How much do I get?
They're loving it. So add 10 copper to your inventory.
Money.
And the beggar noticed.
I bet he did.
And he starts to walk over this way.
Okay.
And he's like kind of like bobbing his head, listening. And he begins to like move out of your eyesight.
All right.
Does he give him the hairy eyeball as he goes?
No, he's trying to stay. He's not trying to he's trying to make sure that John doesn't pay much attention to him. Just kind of checking it out and walking out of his eyesight. So he's kind of moving behind John.
JD, I think Leviticus might know this more than I would.
Mm-hmm.
What would be a fair market value for an entire hog? Like if you were going to go to the meat market to purchase a whole hog for a roast or something, how much is that going to run?
Probably
because we're probably going to need to mark that up considerably to make restitutions for whatever this is.
Yeah, it's probably going to be between like on the low end 20-25 gold, and that's going to be like a small hog.
Yeah.
Bigger hog, so you're probably going to have to pay more around like 35-40 gold.
Do we have that much?
We have 25 gold and 14 silver. What do you have, G?
He has a few dozen copper, apparently.
I've got 28 silver and 10 copper, and in my mind, I'm thinking if this altercation comes to fisticuffs, or to get rid of all our money, I would prefer fisticuffs.
Of course you would. Now, to be fair, it's not like we killed the hog,
right?
So we can probably talk him down. Leviticus, you have a way with the common folk.
Yeah, I have persuasion.
You can,
and I have street cred a little bit.
Yeah. Perhaps you can, again, explain that the crime was not intentional and that we intend to make restitutions.
Right.
That's where we're at.
I do that.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're just waiting on the boss.
So as you guys are figuring this out in your head, Jimmy comes walking back out, and he's like yelling, "Right over here, boss! They killed Frankfurt."
Uh-oh.
Frankfurt is dead.
My concert has ended, and I'm nonchalant.
No, you're still over there singing.
I still have to play?
Yep.
How long do I have to play for?
You've been playing, and you're making money. This is what you wanted, John.
You've probably been playing for all of 30 seconds, like in game time. Like
you see combat, John. You're like, oh, I want it.
He walked into the tent and walked back out. That's less than a minute there, man.
All right, fine.
Give me that sweet combat. That's John. All right.
You'll get to charge across the courtyard in a blinding rage here in about 2 minutes. It's fine.
You guys just remember, you can run back towards me if you need to.
Of course we can.
So, as Jimmy screams over, "They killed Frankfurt, boss! They're right over here!" And their boss comes walking out. Looks like a demon. completely red, horns, looks like she's from hell. And this is what she looks like.
It really was a demon pig.
Yeah, it was.
On a scale of 1 to 10, are we talking succubus? Are we talking?
So she comes walking out, and
Probably
she goes,
tiefling, but yeah.
"Y'all are the ones who killed Frankfurt, eh?"
That's what she sounds like.
That's what she sounds like, yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right.
And what do you say to that? Leviticus.
Shall I, Leviticus, or would you like to take this one? I can take it if you would like.
Tell you what, I'm gonna let you talk this one.
Would you allow us the opportunity to take a moment to explain ourselves?
She looks over to Jimmy and says, "Jimmy, how long did I let Conrad explain when he killed one of our guys?" And Jimmy kind of like leans over at her. He's like, "Pretty sure you didn't." And she goes, "Yep. And he was just one of our guys. He wasn't family." She then says, "End 'em, boys." We're gonna pause right there. And
so there's no negotiation, nothing.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to cut to the chase of. Was like, is there even a chance here or no?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So John, you're playing. You're doing your thing.
My harmonica broke, and I'm like walking over.
No, you're playing. You're doing your thing. And the beggar comes up behind you and pulls out a shank and attacks you.
Well, I do whatever I can to avoid being attacked.
So everybody roll initiative.
He's doing exactly what he was doing on camera, just he's doing it to the crowd. And something that he doesn't know is that there is a shady character moving up behind him.
In my mind, I am realizing how much I actually care about Leviticus, and I'm truly concerned.
Why? I am over here by myself. Y'all left me with the gangbangers over here. And
I didn't have much choice. I was
Had to run for his life.
Like and subscribe. Check out what happened last time over here. Find out what's gonna happen next time over there. And we stream on Twitch and links down below.